Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording. Maybe this might be fine. I think we are live. Let me check it out. Yeah, we are live. Let me say something over here. Let me have it in my second monitor. There we go. Then I'm gonna say live if anyone interested. Then wait, how can I get the actual link? Boom, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna grab this. There we go. All right, back to the chat. Let me actually see. Yeah. This is working fine. I think, yeah, this is capturing the monitor just fine. There we go. All right. So I can go into projects, and I think this is all great. Yeah. Whoops. There we go. Okay. I mean, this is report.c. I guess this is interesting. Okay. There we go. Alright. So I do have report assert fail. Now the only problem that I have is when doing this, on the passes I also want to display this line right here. This would be on report. Now if I do this, shit. Okay, so it might be somewhere along here. So what about this? This is interesting. Okay. So let me go into somewhere. Yeah. So I do have report assert double. I mean array double. And this would be array double. Actually, this should be array double. Actually. Not too sure why that was there. Assert true, and then assert false. Okay, that's false. Assert null. This should be assert not null. And then not null as well. There we go. And then if this is not null, then the expected should be not null, and then receive. Sorry, this is null. Wait, this is null actually. What the fuck? Okay, so look. Okay, my bad. Well, this is passed, then expected null, and then I received a not null. That's for sure. Alright, so what else do I have to do? I think this is all pretty fixed, but I do want to check something out, which I guess is somewhere alongside here. I guess I don't know why it doesn't happen there. Like, so assert equals array int, but then assert equals int does have that. But then, okay, what I should do is I should. Actually, let me put this. Where's the footer though? So is my footer here? No, I don't think it is. Okay, so my footer should have this. Boom. That's what I think it should have. So then I can get rid of all these things here, and I get to GCC test main, and then all these different things. Interesting, this thing just completely crashed. That's exactly what I want. Okay, good thing is it compiled. And then after each test, great. It does put that little line over there. Okay, so I guess I can do git commit move the line to the footer function. That's pretty much all I've done. Okay, great. So now I do have to say, I guess I do have to develop some sort of custom test for the user, I guess. I don't know. Also, another thing that I could do is, now that I look at it, since okay, so wait, is in the where is this? Git ignore license, git ignore actually, yeah. Okay, so obj folder is completely ignored, great, and then I think, yeah, I'll do .a and then .lib as well. So I think that's pretty much what I have, right? Yeah, lib and then obj, yeah. So I must have some libraries. .obj. No, but these are object files, not folders though. But they are still somehow ignored. Ahmed Gert, yo, how you doing, man? So how has this been ignored? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How you doing today, bro? Oh, maybe because I wasn't. Oh, no, this is not my repo. What the fuck is going on? License MD could ignore, yeah. But there's no like OBJ folder or anything like that. Okay, well let me actually add that. And then git ignore. Wait, actually, how did I do this? I think I had it in another repo. Here, for example, git ignore. Okay. So it should be something like obj and then lib, I guess, with a space. No, not really. Okay. I'm good. What about you? Is your name Albert? No, it's not my name. It's my surname, I think. So you say it. But yeah, my surname is pretty much my username, Delbert. That's what it is. Alright, so now both of these things shouldn't be, because at first I read your name as Dilbert, so I was like, what kind of name is Bert? Bert. No. I mean, it's my surname, and technically is D Albert, meaning as in this, D Albert. You know, separated. But yeah, I've been pretty much, I've been called that pretty much my entire life, like Delbert. So it's just kind of like my nickname, you know, even though it's not my real name. Okay, so why is this not being refined? Wait, what do you mean my branch is ahead of orange and made my one commit? What the hell? What did I just do then? Type shit. Yeah, this is not my actual thing. Okay. I see, so that's a French name, I'd assume. No, it's not. French? What the hell do you mean? No. It's, Spanish, actually, as I am Spanish. Actually, I do have to delete this branch. Yeah, 3 commits behind. That's because I pretty much, you're no longer used, buddy. Right. Yeah, then delete this branch as well. I'm Spanish, so it's a Spanish name. All right, great. So CTest.c, and then so I do want to change the readme as well. Make install, so to make an install. And if you want to completely remove the library from your system, just execute the following command. Okay, then I guess I could say something like, you can also delete the object, because there is a French word. Yeah, it's also a Spanish word as well. There is, it's pretty much, it means of. So, you know, like my name, it would be technically, you know, my name and then of Albert, meaning I would be the son of Albert, which I'm not, because I'm not son of any Albert, but that's kind of like the surnames work in Spain. But yeah, it is a Spanish word. Yeah, it makes sense to be a surname. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like, for example, Johnson in English, right? Johnson means son of John. So technically in Spanish is more or less the same thing. Where if you have D and then another name, for example, D. Albert, it would be like the son of Albert. That's I think that's how it is. The update files created using the command, and then I'm gonna grab this, paste it in here, and then make clean. There we go. All right. If you want to see a more, I guess, detailed and see okay, I'm gonna actually say another thing. So by default, past asserts are not displayed, meaning only the asserts that failed will show up at runtime. If you wish to, I guess, if you wish to see both the passed and failed asserts, you can compile the program with the following flag. And then I'm gonna grab all this, here we go. Take this here and then say see latest and then d verbose assert result. Yeah. Update readme. Let's see how it looks. Let me see. Okay, so I do have to make clean as well. And then by default, pass asserts are not displayed, meaning only asserts that fail will show up at runtime. Maybe I should separate this, but whatever. If you wish to see both the pass and fail asserts, you can compile the program with the following flag. I guess I could say, okay, let me change it up as well. So I should have something like this, right? Test scripts and running tests. Okay, so MD and readme as well. using this option, you can expect an output like this. Shit, how do I change the color? I get cat. Okay, actually, CTest. Sure. Let me have something like this, actually. Wait, where's my expected though? Wait, I don't have any expected in here. Shit, I do have to fix that. Beam source, I guess bin include CTest. Whoa. So report assert failed. Damn, that's true. And then in here I also have the footer as well, which is not great. Report assert failed, and then I have this in here, which is the footer, which is not great. Okay, so that is bad actually. So GCC, yeah, sure, and then CTest. So I do have it in here. I have expected 1, actual 3, whatever. But then I don't get that shit. Right, so I do have to change this as well, because I do have the expected as well on the pass. I think this is actual part, yeah. So I do have to change that. Include CTest.h. Alright, so let me then move this over here so that I can put it actually here. This report assert pass, I should also put it in here. Expected this and that, this and that. Boom, boom. Oops. There we go. Print. Boom, 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 and then that's pretty much it. Right, there we go. So now I have expected that, and then okay. That is a much better output actually. Yeah. Okay. Fix the minor issue with the output. A new line was being printed above the expected versus actual line generated. So confusion between different asserts. Okay. So now I could say CTest, great, and then I could say boom. So if I now go into the README, go. Alright, so this is kind of like a weird output actually. Hold on, I'm gonna listen to it. Alright, sorry about that. I was listening to a voice note. All good though. Alright, so this is not technically the output that I want, but I guess this is what I have to stick with for the moment. Type shit. Alright. Okay, source tracking, I guess yes, in a way. I guess so, but okay, so I do have all these different functions in here. Yes or true, false, yes or not null, yes or null, with a pointer. Yeah, this is not really true though, but whatever. Okay, so let me actually do something. Readme as well. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is. Updated the readme once again. God damn it. Okay. Okay, so red for failures and then green for successes. There we go. And I shall get rid of this, but fuck it. Don't want to do it now. Okay, so okay. Unit results, yes, sure, whatever. Okay, so I guess there was structure and constructor C. It was more of no, this is not really what I want. What you're doing O P in C, you're crazy, man. Somebody left a comment actually talking about that. Attribute constructor and destructor. Okay. Attribute constructor and destructor. There we go. Is used to execute a function when the program starts, and the syntax attribute destructor is used to execute the function when main function is completed. So what if I add it in here? Could I do it in here? Could I have something like, wait, let me look it up actually. Attribute constructor and then static void initialize navigation bar images. It runs when a shared library is loaded, typically during program startup. GCC specific syntax. Yes, this works in C and C++. No, the function does not need to be static. So if I say something like attribute Sorry about that. Constructor. Alright, and then I say, I don't know, void print hello. And I say this, and this is going to be print world. There we go. So now I should have said hello. Yeah, hello world. Okay, great. And now if I have something similar, but the structure saying print hello, this is going to be print goodbye. Pretty much. There we go. And then by word. So say yeah. By world. Okay, so now my question that I have is, if I say make clearing and then sudo make on install, and say make and sudo make install. If I now go into my test project and I compile main.c, it says whatever, and this is called test. Okay, still prints those things. Great. Okay. Which means that I can actually get to the things in here. Great. Okay. So what can I do then? I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, I guess in here I could say port test results, right? In here I could have initialize, I guess, unit results, maybe. Well, I don't think I can do this actually. I cannot say 0, 0, and then 0. Yeah, this is not how it works. Okay. Yeah, actually I'm gonna define it in here. Fuck it. Okay, so I have an array of asserts, which I don't really know why this is done in here, but yeah, whatever. So where's my test? Test may not see. There we go. Okay, so I do have all of these things here, which I have a test group, and then I have an init group. I have an add test, and then a run test. Okay. What are we talking about? Undeclare identifier test. So I guess I should have done something like test. CTest test. CTest test. Yeah, but I don't really know what to do with this. Okay, actually, let me do comment this. Okay, there we go. So yeah, imagine I do have all these different tests, right? And then so imagine I do have these things, right? I have these functions, then I do these different things, right? And then I say test, which is an interesting thing because I test so I have a test result res, which is a boolean, total assert passed, failed, and then total assert, which I'm not really sure. I'm gonna need this thing in here. Honestly, then so maybe I should start over with this entire thing. I think so, yeah. I think I should start over with this entire thing. I think I should keep the group, yes. And maybe keep the test as well, because at the end of the day, it does have a function. And then it has a test result as well. But for example, I cannot add the... Okay, whatever, what does this... Can I actually do this? There we go. What are you talking about? Yo, how do I get rid of this? Alright, there we go. So this should be in here, yeah, in a group. Okay, so I just pretty much say this is all. Can I actually do that? I don't think I can actually. No, it doesn't look like that. Okay then, I'm just gonna keep it like this. Also, group test occupied equals false. I guess so. Okay, so what if I have something like report test results? I think I do have something like that. Report. No, at least not in here. But I don't have anything else. Okay, so let's just do int report test results, right? Not really what I wanted to do. CUnit, I guess, library, yes. There we go, CUnit home. There was a tutorial somewhere alongside here. Okay, so I guess that entire thing just... CUnit tutorial maybe? Nope. Dude, where was this? Test. But it's not gonna be either. Linux man page, not really what I want. Okay, so yeah, I guess it's gonna stay like this. Example code. Alright, here it is. run summary. Then I have type, total, ran past, and then failed. Okay, so I do want to have something like this, actually. This is quite exactly what I want. Static file, yeah, temporary file. Yeah, whatever. What the actual file? Opens the temporary file used by the test. Wait, so you have a file, and what happens in this file then? Test printf. Simple test of printf writes stats data to the temporary file. Okay, so this is just an example. Okay, so it's different test right into a file. Okay, so it's not really used by the library itself. It's just an example. Great, so then I should have something like this. Let me actually just do printf run summary, right? Sorry about that. And then I should have something like, I guess. Damn, but how can I format this in the correct way though? Like, I mean, I guess not really though. Run summary. Shit, I'm gonna have this as, yeah, just a new line. Don't give a fuck. Then I'm gonna have type. And then what is it? /b. I think it is. Printf. No, it was backspace. No, it wanted a tab. Tab in printf. T. Tab is a tab. How many spaces it consumes is a display issue. Depends on the settings of your. If you want to control the width of your data, then you can use the width sub-specifiers in the printf format string, for example, that. It's not a complete solution. If the body is longer than 5 characters, it will not be truncated, but it might be okay for your needs. Not really what I want. I'm just gonna keep it to T then. Okay, so T, and then I guess total / T as well. Run / T. Pass, and then failed, and then you'll line it. Okay, so actually let me put this in, I guess. Assert not null, whatever. Where's the last part of reporting things? Assert not equals end. Okay, so there's a long way to go there. Yeah. There we go. So this is going to be then report test results into the structure. There we go. So now if I say this, yeah, my bad, test pain with all those different things. Okay, so type, total, ran past, and then failed. I don't know why the tab is different. I guess include CTest.h. There we go. Yeah, interesting. All right, I guess. Anyway, so now I could say suits test asserts. So now I could say printf asserts, right? And then I could have, so since this is asserts /t, and then I could say total, it should be d, I guess d as well. So these are 4 fields, so I should have total, ran past, failed. Yeah, sure, whatever. and then the last one, right? Do I have unit results? Yes. Dot total asserts. Okay. Then I have unit results, which would be I guess total asserts, I guess. Whatever. Unit results dot passed, and then unit results dot failed. Okay. So 20, 10, and 8. All right. Wait, what? How do I have 20 in total and then I have 18? This should be the total combination. What the actual fuck? Okay. Then there has to be some I guess addition missing the file. So it's gotta be in here then. But fuck me, man. This is not nice. So I do have this, right? This is the total asserts and then passed and fail. There we go. Total asserts, passed and fail. What do you mean by this? What do I have this twice? Right, that might be a little crazy. There we go. Asserts, passed and fail. Asserts, passed and fail. Asserts, passed and fail. There we go. Total asserts, passed and failed. Yes. Total asserts, passed, fail. There we go. Total asserts, passed and then failed again. Passed and failed again. Asserts, passed and failed again. Alright. Total asserts, passed and failed again. Passed and fail. Passed and then passed. What the actual fuck is wrong with you? Okay. So this would be assert failed. There we go. Alright, so passed and then passed again. This is starting to make a bit more sense. What the hell? Asserts failed. There we go. Passed and then passed again. Failed. Why is everything like this? Not good. Failed. Passed and passed again. Dude, what have I done? Failed. How could I miss this for so long? Passed. And then failed again. Great. Passed yet again. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, passed and failed. There we go. Passed and failed. Passed and failed. Passed and failed. Passed failed. Asserts. I do not take this at all. So this should be unit tests, unit results. This is passed. Plus plus. Asserts failed. There we go. I don't take this into account either, which is not good. So unit results, unit that asserts failed, plus plus. Insert passed. I'm just gonna keep it in here just in case, which I don't take this into account at all. So assert passed. And then this would be assert failed. Alright. Yet again, I do not take this into account. Okay, I'm still not quite there because I have 20 tests and I have 21 in total, which is not great. Should have 10 and 10. Well, I don't know, I should have at least these two values should sum up to this one, which is not happening, which is kind of not good. There's worse, I guess. CTest. Oh yeah, I know why. Not putting this. Whoops. Unit results dot total asserts plus plus. Not doing this either. Total asserts. There we go. Total asserts. Whoops. There we go. 21 and then 10 and 11. Okay. That looks a heck of a lot better. Alright. So now I have this, which is okay. You have 21 total asserts. You run 21. You passed 10 and then you failed 11. Which I guess is great. Added a report test results at the end of the program. Right now it only displays the results of the asserts in a CUnit like fashion, I guess. Boom. There we go. What the hell just happened there? Alright. Interesting enough. Okay, so what else do I have? Okay, so I have these different things in here. And then I could have tests, and then I guess suits, which not really know what this is. But yeah, sure. I guess it could be something like printf tests, right? And then it could be T. I'm gonna put this as D, T, percentage D, T, percentage D, T, percentage D. New line. Can I do 0, 0, 0, 0? Okay. Okay, there we go. By world, I guess I can get rid of this. Boom, okay. So here we have this. I mean, I'm waiting for this guy to answer me to some questions that I had about this PR, so yeah. So yeah, is there not a way to actually see the exact hour of a commit? I mean, exact time of commit on GitHub. How to find the exact time of a GitHub commit? How can I get this? Pause and wait for a tooltip to appear. great, dude. How long was this? 2020. So this thing might not even be... working anymore. File filter, no. Dude, I want to see the exact time of this. Actually, let me ask my dear friend. Fuck it. On GitHub, how can I see the exact time of a commit? View commit page. Click on the commit hash of the commit you're interested in. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. This is a lie. This is a lie. Okay, so what if I do this? This is the actual thing. So technically I can click on this. Okay, view commit details. Oh shit. So he did do it afterwards, but I don't know how much afterwards. 15 hours ago. Yo, this is not the exact time. Why are you not giving me what I want? Commit hash, hover your mouse over the relative time. Oh, there we go. 9:18 p.m. Wait, you change this. Include the CTest in your project. Link against the implementation file. Not shown in here. I'm not too sure about this one though. But I guess it's all fine. This is pretty much the same as what I had. Okay. How can you be four commits ahead of and 9 commits behind? I mean, I guess it does make sense, but shit. Okay, actually, I don't want to check something out. Let me see this one as well. Okay, I cannot see it. Great. CTest. So then if I go into my commits, okay, so this one right here. I do want to see the details. I committed this 9:14 p.m. Right. And then the last commit that this my man did was at 9:18 p.m. I don't think he did all this. I mean, what about this redesign? Structure version, yeah, it doesn't really look like a void test, see assert test, instructor searching. What the fuck is this, man? I mean, like, I do want to know more about this entire thing because I'm not really too sure about that. I mean, is that how you actually want it? I think this is way more confusing than the other, than what we are doing right now. That's why I want to find out more about this. Okay, actually, what I wanted to check. 9:15, so yeah, he did it a minute after I actually did this commit. So he did not have that much time to actually... Wait, what do you mean looks like something went wrong? What are you talking about? Okay, let me refresh this then. There we go. We have 2 stars. Damn. Andre J, thank you for the start. Thank you. You can also check repo count statistics on my personal website. Private programming language. Okay. I'm back. Right, so what can I do now? Okay, so let me actually put this out here. There we go. And then this here. Boom. Okay. Okay. I don't know what else to do today, to be honest. I feel like that's gonna be pretty much it, maybe. I might come back later on in the afternoon, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much it for today. Thank you for anybody that has hopped into the stream. Like I said, I might come back later. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you, I guess,